All Nigerians must resist attack on free speech. That's what we're seeing here. So we saw what happened that the lawmakers or the executive submitted a law, or rather a bill was raised to the House of Representatives, okay, to approve for every Nigerian that will insult any political leader to be jailed, or anybody that does not sing the national anthem, the new national anthem that Tinubu instituted, should be jailed. Okay, and all Nigerians came out against the House of Representatives on that matter, and recently now, Abbas, the Speaker of the House of Reps, has withdrawn that bill now, meaning that it's not going to go through anymore, because that is stifling free speech, free journalism, and freedom of expression. The recent withdrawal of the Counter-Subversion Bill 2024 by Speaker of the House of Representatives Abbas represents a crucial moment in Nigeria's ongoing struggle to balance national security with the fundamental rights to free speech. This decision, while necessary, underscores the urgent need for continued vigilance and dialogue regarding the protection of civil liberties in the face of legislative proposals. So the counter-subversive bill, introduced with the aim of bolstering national security, sought to impose stringent penalties for various offenses, including failure to recite the national anthem and insulting community or government leader. So while the bill's proponents argued that these measures were necessary to combat subversive activities and safeguard national integrity, the backlash it provoked highlights the delicate line between security and freedom. So the bill's sub-provision, which included fines up to 5 million naira and prison sentences of up to 10 years for failing to recite the national anthem or defacing national symbols, raised alarm about potential outreach or potential overreach. So such measures could have stifled legitimate dissent and curtailed free expression, essential component of a vibrant democracy. So the public's swift and vocal opposition to the bill served as a reminder of the vital role that free speech plays in a democratic society. So free speech is the bedrock of democratic governance. It allows for the exchange of ideas, criticism of authority, and advocacy for change. Any legislation that threatens to infringe upon this right must be approached with extreme caution. So the counter-subversion bills attempt to criminalize certain forms of expression and dissent risks creating a chilling effect, where individuals might fear speaking out against the government or engaging on peaceful protest. Speaker Abbas' decision to withdraw the bill following widespread public outcry is commendable. It reflects a recognition of the need to safeguard civil liberties while still addressing genuine security concerns. So his action underscores the importance of responsive governance and the role of public feedback in shaping legislation. It also highlights the strength of Nigeria's democratic institutions, where public scrutiny and advocacy can influence legislative outcomes. However, while the withdrawal of the bill is a significant victory for free speech, it also serves as a reminder of the ongoing challenges facing Nigeria's democracy. The introduction of such a bill in the first place raises questions about the legislative process and safeguard in place to protect fundamental rights. It is essential for lawmakers to remain vigilant and ensure that full legislation does not undermine the principles of free expression and human rights. The debate surrounding the counter-subversion bill also points to a broader need for transparent and inclusive dialogue in the legislative process. Engaging with civil society, legal experts, and the general public prevent the introduction of legislation. General public before introducing such sweeping measures can help prevent the introduction of legislation that might infringe upon basic freedom. It is crucial for Nigeria to strengthen mechanisms for public participation and oversight to ensure that laws are balanced and just. The withdrawal of the counter-subversion bill is a positive development in the ongoing effort to uphold free speech and democratic values in Nigeria. It demonstrates the power of public advocacy and the responsiveness of democratic institutions. As Nigeria continues to navigate the complex terrain of national security and individual rights, it is imperative that all stakeholders work together to ensure that the country's laws and policies uphold the principle of freedom, justice, and democracy. It's an analysis, a kind of editorial, trying to analyze the gesture demonstrated by the Speaker of the House of Reps, Abbas, for withdrawing the counter-subversion bill, which was meant to stifle freedom of speech and stifle, people's freedom of expression in Nigeria. Okay, the bill was aiming at jailing people for not being able to sing the new national anthem, and also jailing people for insulting politicians and public office holders. But I think there was a very loud and serious public outcry that this is going to turn Nigeria to a country of dictators. Okay. See, the same people that are saying the military should not take over because there's no place of military in the current democratic setting. They are the people that are bringing draconian law that will turn Nigeria to a dictatorial state. So what is the difference? Having a military and having a political dictator. It's about the same thing. Because Tinubu is about to turn to Idi Amin of Nigeria. The same way Idi Amin behaved when he was Idi Amin of Uganda, when he was alive. Okay? So now, what Tinubu government is trying to introduce is also going to make them, make them become dictators as well. So that is what is happening now. I think since that law is welcome, Nigerians are ready to resist any draconian law that will take away their rights and freedom of speech in the country. So thank you for listening, and then let's have a comment.